Welcome to my next lovely video, and today's video is what pisses me off, like, the most and everything. Starting off with this damn chair. Oh no, it's actually, nope, I think I got it. There you go. Anyways, so, I just wanted to let you know that there are, like, a few things that obviously my friends have seen, or my boyfriend, or just, like, other things in general. People have seen me, just, like, it pisses me off when, like, these things happen. I want to first say communication between, like, anyone. If I'm texting someone and obviously they don't text back, like, I don't really, like, give it a second thought or whatever, but when I, like, text them and then call them and then, like, say, can you, like, call me back or something, or I'm expecting a call and the other person doesn't call back because they're doing something else and doesn't want to, like, call back or something, or they totally forget, and, like, it freaking pisses me off because I'm like, well, we were supposed to talk, or, like, I wanted to talk to you, or I'm like, I know you are free, so why don't you, like, pick up the phone or anything, So, yeah, communication over the phone pisses me off because it just is never clear and everything. And obviously people go through spells, friendships, relationships, whatever, you'll be like, oh yeah, I may not be doing anything, but really, like, I'm not entirely sure, so kind of gives me the whole entire idea of, like, oh, maybe I can just text them or give them a call and be like, I know you said you were gonna maybe go out or something, but I'm not really sure. And, the person never picks up or never answers or anything, or just never calls you back or texts you back or whatever. And it just, like, it pisses me off. But then, like, the next day I'm kind of, like, over it because I'm just like, it's life. And obviously when life gets in the way and, you can't call someone back or whatever, it just, it's whatever. So I just kind of, like, brushed off my shoulders and I'm just like, ugh, whatever. And that's the other thing. It's like when you want to call someone back and life does get in the way and you can't, and then you feel bad, that's what pisses me off because it's like, oh my god, like, I didn't call them back, or I'm like, oh my god, I totally forgot to, and then I get mad at myself and then I feel bad. And I'm pretty sure, like, you all, most of you, all of you probably feel the same way when something like that happens, especially, like, when you are around your phone and you can call back but just something else comes up, and obviously you just can't communicate with your friend or significant other for the time being for whatever godly known reason. It just gets to me sometimes, and it probably gets to you as well. So just any communication over the phone or texts, and when it's just not working, I just want to, like, shoot someone. But I'm over it. I'm actually experiencing it right now, with my phone, trying to get people on trying to call back and, being like, what are you doing? I'm not really doing anything tonight, help? And they're not, like, calling back or texting back, and just like, right now. So actually, this is, like, the perfect mood to get into. Anyways, I'm rambling on and on. Okay, the other big thing that pisses me off is when you're driving. You're driving, you're going vroom, 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 and you get to, like, a stoplight and you're behind someone, and you're in the turn signal, and the guy doesn't, like, turn on the turn signal, and you could either go forward or you could turn, like, left or right, and you don't know which way they're turning, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, well, I'm turning right, and the guy in front of me, like, I think he's gonna just go straight, whatever, but he ends up turning, right as well, and I don't know, just, there's a freaking, we have, cars, signals for a reason, okay? So we have blinkers for a reason, to let the people know behind us which way we're going to turn and everything, especially in, like, when you're passing someone. Oh my god, I experienced this, like, 20 times today, going to and from my final and everything. By the way, it went very well. It took, like, half an hour. I got to even go in there a little bit early and take the final. It was very nice. I'll get to finals, by the way, in just a second. But when you're trying to pass someone, or just give, like, there's someone in front of you and they just stop short and turn without turning on their blinker or anything, it's like, I never honk the horn. I probably should, but I feel like if I did that, I'd break the honker, or I'd piss a lot of other people off, or I'd probably get, like, pulled over or something. I don't know. But it just pisses me off because it's like, please, please, please have the courtesy to just put on your blinker and let me know which way you're going, so that way I don't like freak out or whatever. So, you know, we have, you know, signals, you know, for a reason and everything, especially when you're on the highway and you're trying to turn lanes and people just cut in front of you and they don't turn on the signal. I'm just like, oh my God. I am the shit. Anyway, so besides the car issue, back to the finals and everything. Yes, I had finals this past week and everything. They went very well. Again, my last one was this morning. I went in actually at like, I got there at 7:15 this morning, and then my professor got there right around 7:30, and he asked me and these other 3 girls if we wanted to go in and just take it right then and there, which was awesome because I actually got done by like right after 8 o'clock, and that's when the final was supposed to start, and that's actually when like a lot of people were filing in. So I was finishing up my test when like the majority of the class came in. It was awesome, let me just tell you. But I hope I did a very good job on the final myself. It was psychology, so I'm praying that I did well in the class and everything. But that's another thing. People being late to like classes or especially exams, and then like they have their cell phones or they chit chat or they make a lot of noise and everything. You know, for a final exam, there's a set time. You know, like today, 8 o'clock. Be there like 5 minutes before 8. Get everything out. Get your pencil set. You know, turn off your phone. Get all the stuff you need on the desk. So that way you're not making noise and, you know, you're not texting or, you know, the cell phone doesn't like ring or anything. So that way you're not disturbing others, because it pisses me off when there's other people that walk in like 10 minutes after the exam started and they're on their phone or they're texting, and then they make noise with the door and it distracts other people from taking the test. And I'm just like, bitch, please, like, what are you doing? Like, you're supposed to be here like 10 minutes ago, not 10 minutes after the exam started, you know, like, get a good night's rest and, you know, be on time for a, you know, a final or something or a test. You know, it's important. It's school, okay? It's not, you know, like, oh, lazy, I'm gonna go in whenever I want to because I just feel like it today. No! You know, you get in there on time, okay? I love ranting about that because it pisses me off when people come into class late. I've done it like... I think 5 times. So I know I'm like a culprit and everything, but over the past like 2 years, I have not been late for an exam, like at all, because obviously I've learned and I've been yelled at by other people. Just get there on time and everything. So if you're one of those lazy people that just, doesn't want to get up and go to an exam, or just, you know, like slowly walking into class, seriously, just try to like come in like 5 minutes beforehand, you know, just get in the habit of getting there on time so you're not disturbing other people and everything. So yeah, that's another thing that pisses me off. And besides doing like classroom etiquette, when you're at like the movies and everything, the same stuff happens. It pisses me off when you're on your cell phone and there's, you know, the movie's playing and you're talking, or someone else behind you's talking, or, you know, people are unwrapping their candy and everything, which I obviously get because I do that all the time, and I know it pisses other people off. Sorry! But when you're in a movie theater, you're supposed to be, you know, courteous to others and, you know, be silent and watch the movie. You're all there in the theater to watch the movie, not text your boyfriend, not text your girlfriend, which I kind of am also a culprit of. I've texted my boyfriend like... Actually, no, I haven't. I don't think I have. If I have, sorry. No, I can't remember if I ever... No, because I haven't really gone to the movies at all since we've started dating. I don't know. But I have gone to the movies with him before, and yes, oh my god, I'm gonna confess that when I went to go see Lincoln with my boyfriend, I talked a little bit, but it was only like a question about the movie. But obviously, like, you need to be courteous to the person you're sitting with, so, you know, sorry, honey, that I did that to you. But, you know, obviously, just talking in general, being on the cell phone, you know, it makes people uncomfortable when you're in the movie theater and you don't want to do that. You want to be nice and courteous and just all watch the movie together, and then afterward you can do whatever the hell you want to, okay? But, you know, there's a place and time for things, obviously, and when you're in those, you know, environments and situations, you need to be courteous, and when you're not and everything, it really pisses me off, and I'm pretty sure it pisses everyone else off about these things and everything. So... my lips are getting chapped. somehow. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah. Okay, but anyways, ooh, cherry. I love the cherry. It's like my favorite and everything, and I have like 4 chapsticks behind there. But I never use them. So just when you're in a certain environment and you need to be courteous to others, and people are not, it just pisses me off because I'm like, oh my god, and everything. Another thing is when you're at like in a line and someone cuts you, obviously, or just is being rude to another customer or clientele or whatever, pisses me off, obviously, because, you know, you're not being, you know, courteous and thinking of them. They're just thinking of themselves, and obviously not the other people around them, not the environment they're in. And honestly, it just like annoys me to a point where I just want to punch the person sometimes, you know, when they're just talking about just crap, or, you know, when you're in an amusement park and the line's taking like 45 minutes and instead of taking half an hour. Hello? Like, obviously, when it's like a weekend, it's gonna be busy. You know, those times aren't always correct and everything. You know, and when you always get someone that complains, I feel like, and I just want to like go up to them and be like, shut up, or I will slap a bitch. I really will, because it just pisses me off when, you know, people are just complaining about things. You're in the line, you're going to get on the ride, you know what I'm saying and everything? Stop, because, you know, I hope that security just kicks them out, honestly, because, oh my god, I can't deal with those kind of people and everything. And then the other thing that majorly pisses me off is people being late to, like, an event or something that, like, I have planned. So obviously if I have a dinner planned or I have a date planned or something, or, you know, I'm meeting up with a person at, like, a certain time, and they're, like, freaking, like, half an hour to an hour late. Really? Not good. You know it's gonna piss me off and everything. Obviously, it does help, though, if you do text me or call me and say, hey, I'm on my way, I'm in traffic, or hey, you know, sorry about that, you know, I'll be there as soon as I can. But when people just don't, like, show up, and then they show up, like, half an hour late, and are like, oh, I'm here, hi, and I'm just like, bitch, where were you? I mean, come on. And I've been waiting here for, like, half an hour to an hour plus sometimes, and it's happened to me, and it's just want to strangle them and everything. You know, it just pisses me off. So don't do that and everything. Recently, it's not really been the case, and I usually tend up to, you know, end up coming about 10 to 15 minutes earlier when I'm, you know, the one going to the person's house or going on going out to dinner or something. It just, you know, I'm usually the one that's, like, there always early. And I know there's always, like, a rule, like, you can be there, like, up to 15 minutes early, but not more than that. Yeah, I kind of break that rule sometimes. There was one time I ended up at my boyfriend's house, like, an hour early before our date last summer. And I was like, oh my god. But then again, I got the time wrong and everything, and I thought it was, like, a different time than what originally it was, so I ended up being there on the hour, just it was an hour before the actual time we were supposed to meet. So again, you know, things happen, life happens and everything. But those are the main things that really just do piss me off a lot and everything. But then again, you know, at the end of the day, the next day or whatever, I just go to the person, or I'm just like, you know, it's whatever. It's, you know, it's life. It's gonna happen. We all have, you know, like, we all want to strangle people, you know, here and there sometimes. You know, just slap them across the head or something just because they're pissing you off. But honestly, at the end of the day, I love everyone, or most everyone. So yeah, no, I love everyone. I love you all. So, you know, thank you for putting up with me and my, you know, tardiness or my, you know, compulsiveness, obviously, or my weirdness or whatever. Probably pisses you off too and everything. You're probably watching this video and it's like, oh my god, he's pissing me off because he's just rambling all the time. See, we can relate to each other. So that's pretty much my video and everything. Obviously, there's like tons of other little things that piss me off, but obviously I'm not going to go into detail with those because that would take, you know, the next like 6 hours probably, and you don't want to watch a video for the next 6 hours. You want to go and watch another video on YouTube, so I'll let you do that. But in the meantime, you remember to check out some other videos that I have, and remember to always keep your eye to the sky. Alright, bye!